Oh. Hi.
Ready to go.
Yes, ready. Hi, my name is Will Sherry. I use he and him pronouns. I'm the special advisor to the Vice President for Student Life and Director of Strategic Initiatives. And today I'm going to be answering some questions and playing with some puppies. Who is this? Hi. Hi, Ace. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The fun of the role is that every day is pretty different. I think always I'm starting my day kind of checking out what's ahead of me that day. I'm usually starting off checking in with Kaden, who is an executive assistant in our Office of the Vice President for Student Life and supports me in everything that I do. And then every day is different. Some days I have more time with students and meetings. Sometimes I'm going to events. Sometimes I'm meeting for different initiatives we have. Sometimes I'm having lunch with a colleague. It's every day really is different, and I love that. Cal. Hi. Hi. Oh, you're cute. Off the top of my head, maybe that I get to interact a lot with students. I get to work on quite a bit of projects with students. I get to meet with students in lots of different ways. So that's maybe something that surprised me in some ways. And although it's certainly different from working in the Spectrum Center, where I did work, which is really a student center with students all the time, I really thought maybe it was going to be the extreme the other way, and I still really get to work a lot with students, and I love that. Hi, who's this?
This is Bayla.
Bayla?
Yeah.
Hi. Oh, you're awake. Yep, you're ready to hang out. Leadership lesson. We have been talking a lot about leadership development this year and really involved in making some, I think, progress as leaders, and that's been really rewarding. So I should have something right on the top of mind, but I'm distracted by you, I think. Maybe just how much value there is in creating a climate, a culture, I guess, and a relationship where you can receive feedback. And of course, investing in others in that way. But I think just how valuable it is, probably that is one of the number one ways in which I feel like I grow is by hearing, real feedback from the people that work most with me. Kevin, hi Kevin. Hi. Hi. Inspired and motivated. I love the work. I love my work. I love the people I work with. I love the students. So although there's always times where things feel harder, I think some things that I do to continue when it is hard is to, for me, I am better when I'm with others. So I think something that I do when things are hard is I access those colleague spaces where I feel like there's energy and there is space to talk and reflect or create. So I think I reach out mostly. I reach out to kind of the spaces I have around me that provide that energy and that recentering. Kevin. I mean, puppies are good motivation too, for sure. A little fun, a little joy. Oh my gosh. Hi. Hutch. Hi, Hutch. Oh, I like your spots. Hey. Hey. Oh, you are a snuggler. That's for sure. I mean, I think in what is true about our division and something I love is it is really broad and really deep. So I think first off, we impact students now, and I think into the future in so many different ways. When I think about like the breadth of services and programs and resources, we are super dynamic division with so much going on. I think we will continue to impact students across all of our units and all of our work. In some of the ways that I look forward to being involved in the next 5 years and our impact on students is continuing to really welcome new students in new and innovative ways that really meet their needs to build community and to connect with all the opportunities that campus has to offer. Part of doing that is really continuing to build out the ways that we are hearing student voices and the ways that we're connecting with, how the student needs change. I think 5 years is both like long and not, right? We can think at how much happens so quickly. And so I think we have to be flexible and really know that we have to continue to just hear from students and feed that into the ways that we're building out our work in student life. One other area that I think we have been doing work and we continue to do work is just helping students really build those skills to be in like a global world, regardless of their area of academic interest and what field they go into. Just having the skills to really engage with others and the workplace and in their lives and to build relationship and an understanding of themselves and the world that they live in. Hi, who's this?
Nova.
Nova. Hi, Nova. Oh, hello. Hello. Well, first I'll just say an initiative I'm excited and proud to be a part of. It's not something I'm leading out, but Angela Dillard, our new Vice Provost for Undergraduate Education, is leading an initiative around student success that has a variety of work teams that are rolling out and getting started, and just really excited about focusing on student success in that kind of institutional partnership. Student success is such a complex topic. There's so much that goes into student success and what we mean by that. I think about my work in the Spectrum Center over many years and what it means to be successful for any given student. That student's narrative and definition really drives that. And so I think that is a really exciting initiative that I get to be a part of, and I'm looking forward to that. I think connections, like as far as mentorship and just connecting across an organization and in different ways is so important. It's something I love about student life is that I think a lot of people across the division really try to be accessible for this purpose. To have coffee, to have lunch, to be in conversation, to talk with people about their job interests and aspirations. I certainly try to, be available for those conversations. So I think utilizing those resources around you, especially in our division, which I think is great at that. So I would say take the risk of asking for the coffee. And I feel that I'm starting in a new role and there are others at the university that do similar things to my new role. And it can be hard to just reach out and say, I would love to get coffee and just learn how you like work through these challenges or how you navigate this. But every time I do it, I'm so glad I did. So I think that would be my advice. Coffee. Ducks. Savory. Oh, that's both. I know. It's true. Summer. Fall. Country. Dine-in. Drama. Flight. Sunrise. Movies. Beach. Hey you, that's my sock. That's my sock. Oh my goodness. You all. Oh. Hey. Puppy pile.